Kind of going back to the beginning of this evening, about 8:30 last night, Baldwin County Sheriff's Office responded to a domestic violence in progress here just north of Stockton on Highway 59, where a female had apparently been found, which we believe had been thrown off of a bridge or had fallen off of a bridge. The female identified the suspect in that case at that time, and deputies started searching for the suspect. About 1:30 this morning, the suspect, we received information that he was at a location in the Latham community, which we believe is going to be the residence of a family member. 3 deputies responded to this to make contact with the suspect. At the time that they were approaching the residence, we know that at least an initial gunshot was fired by the suspect. Under investigation now is exactly how many times the suspect fired. We do not know for sure. One deputy was hit. We believe that he was shot in the face and chest with a shotgun blast, as we know it right now. He's currently at USA Medical Center in serious but stable condition. No other deputy was shot. At least one deputy did return fire, but the suspect was not hit. At that time, the deputies retreated to a safe place, called for additional backup. We immediately began to secure the area, rendering it safe. We did have to shut down Highway 59 for a period of time because the residence is close to the highway. It will remain with limited access probably for the next hour. We hope to have the residence back open, or the road back open in just a little bit. Our SWAT team deployed. Our hostage negotiators were able to talk the suspect into surrendering. He has surrendered. He is in custody, has no injury to any of the Baldwin County Sheriff's personnel. At this time, the case will be turned over to the Major Crimes Unit of Baldwin County, since this is an officer-involved shooting, to handle that, as well as the standard internal investigation, which will be conducted now by the Baldwin County Sheriff's Office into the shooting.
What is the scene like at the hospital? Do you have deputies down there? Have you had a chance to talk to the deputy? Or
I did. I went to the hospital. I've been with our deputy there. That's where I went first, and I talked with him. His family's there. Our chaplains are there. Other officers are there and taking care of him. He has been admitted to the hospital, as I said, but we really don't have any further information on him at this time. We have not identified the deputy or the suspect at this point. We're still making sure the appropriate parties are notified, but we will be releasing that shortly.
Now, the female who was either thrown or fell off that bridge, is she doing okay at this time, do you know?
She has also been admitted to the hospital. She is in good and stable condition. It's my understanding that her injuries were relatively minor, but I do not have the exact type of injury that she had at this time.
what bridge was that?
I do not know at this time. I just know it was a bridge located just a little bit north of here on 59.
At this point, are you asking the community for prayers for this deputy? I know that sometimes domestic violence calls can be the most dangerous places for deputies to be involved in.
Well, certainly. We appreciate, we've already had, social media and personal contact. We've already had a lot of people extending prayers out to the Sheriff's Office, and they're most appreciated. We do need those prayers. This deputy is not out of the woods yet. We believe he's going to survive. He's going to survive the incident, but obviously he does have some serious injury. And so we're currently keeping him and his family in our prayers.
Of course, it wasn't that long ago when you had a sheriff's deputy who lost his life. I remember covering that story several years ago.
5 years ago, 1 month. So, and that's the situation. That's the danger that you have in this, and it was a domestic violence. And under investigation right now, we also believe it was an ongoing, reoccurring domestic violence situation. But that's what we still have under investigation, and that's what we've turned over to the MCU now to determine.
Were they married, or do you know the extent of their relationship? Do you know the extent of their relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, the suspect and the...
I do not know. I just know that they were in a relationship, but I do not know if they were married or not.
And no idea of charges, what types of charges?
No, we'll turn it over to the MCU. Obviously, we would expect them to look at it, anything from an attempted murder to an assault type situation on the deputy, and of course there could be other charges, certainly charges as it relates to the female on the original domestic violence, but nothing at this time.
All right, thanks so much, Sheriff.
Thank you very much, Sheriff. Once again, as you heard, Sheriff